Welcome to Hindsight Outdoors, where hindsight leads to insight. As an intro to this video, let me just say that I wasn't expecting to make this video. And then I realized that this weekend was Pheasant Fest at the convention center. So luckily I checked with my son-in-law, who is a videographer, and he was available, so I had him tag along. The first thing I wanted to do was to make sure that we had permissions, that we weren't going to get into any type of trouble, or that we weren't going to just simply be kicked out by security. We went to the admissions desk and asked about it. They made a couple phone calls, came back and gave us a thumbs up that there was no problems with us taking videos for our YouTube channel. Now, as we were going through and filming, I had a hindsight or an epiphany, if you want to call it. But I'll save that towards the end, as usual. So we're here at Pheasant Fest 2023, here in Minneapolis Convention Center. We're at the admissions office, and your name?
Nate.
Nate, nice to meet you. So we're excited here from Hindsight Outdoors, is checking out the convention this year. All right.
All right.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. Oh yeah, and I did renew my Pheasants Forever membership. I got the nice hat over it.
How you guys doing?
Hi.
Good.
Hi.
How are you?
Good. Bob?
Yeah.
I love your shows.
I think I saw you on film the other night.
You did?
Yeah. I was at the Film Fest. Yeah, right?
You saw it?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good. So it's making out there. I just kicked it off.
Yeah.
This was the first year I moved to South Dakota. I've been in Minneapolis all these years, so I went there and I had a blast, right?
It was like fun.
Yeah, and so I started taking these videos, and one of the guys in Watertown kept encouraging me, like, yeah, you should do it, you should do it. And I said, well, yeah, I don't know, but it takes so much time. And I started thinking about it, and okay, what am I offering? Am I offering hindsight? Am I offering just fun? And I thought, okay, let's just do hindsight. So I said, in hindsight, I got to go find the flush, because I watched the show, you know, your show, and then what was it, the road trip?
Yep.
I track that every year.
Yeah. The Rooster Road Trip?
Yeah, that was a blast.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Cool. We appreciate it.
Yeah. Well, I am actually flattered that you actually saw the video. So there you go, it is reaching people.
Love it. Well, thanks for watching it.
Well, now I'm flattered. I didn't know who's going to watch it. I just figured let's just throw it out there. Right? Yeah. Cool. Well, thank you so much.
Nice to meet you guys.
Yeah.
Take care.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you. Well, there you go. I didn't think people were going to watch the show.
Hi.
Hi. Is this Onyx?
Yes, it is.
Oh, I love your app.
Yeah.
I love your app.
Thank you.
It's still very useful.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, we appreciate it.
So this is our upgraded version of our Upland Game Vest X, which has been in our line for about 5 years. It has an adjustable and removable waist belt. With this updated structured shell pocket, we have a one-handed, basically slaps itself closed if you put a box of shells in there. Also, you can position this with that adjustable waist belt right on your hip, so you can set the butt of your shotgun right there. And fridge and freezer. Oh, okay.
Leave my beer.
About 9 years ago, I started Fractional Toys, but we do have a rent share buy model. Basically, a lot of people start out renting.
Yeah.
We've got over 120 different units. We also run a membership program, kind of like a boat club. We like to say boat club on steroids.
Okay.
Because we've got boats, we've got campers. Say you want to take an ATV. Do you have an ATV?
No, I don't.
We've got it for you.
Okay.
And then thirdly, a lot of times people will fall in love with a certain unit.
Yeah.
And they'll buy it.
Okay.
Always cycling through, so
Yeah.
it's another advantage is you're always getting new, fresh equipment.
So then, what about, let's say if I did decide to buy one, but I'm only going to use it, 3 or 4 times a year, and it's sitting there.
We call that co-managed, and we handle all the storage, the maintenance, the advertising, the tire kickers that just come in and want.
Yeah.
We handle it all.
Yeah.
It's really a win-win.
Yeah.
If it's done right.
We actually make one where you wouldn't lose your GPS.
Yes. So.
So we make these in-house.
Okay. Ah, and it's specific for the.
This is specifically molded to the
But-
200.
Okay.
We're gonna come out with some others, but right now because we're a Garmin dealer also,
Okay.
we all run the 200. So it's a Kydex, indestructible plastic.
That's what I needed.
It's made to fit on a MOLLE system
Okay.
and lock in tight. But you also have an insurance policy, right?
Yeah.
So even if it gets bumped out of there, which it takes a lot.
Yeah, and that goes right onto the.
And just snap that something on you, and that it's not gonna hold like all day long.
All right. Well, how much is this?
$50.
50.
That's cheap insurance.
It is.
How much? I
It
mean,
is.
go look at any other holder on the market. How much do they cost?
Yeah, I don't
Like
know.
$80 to $100.
Do they even exist?
Well, they do, but there's like
Okay.
other ones and stuff like that.
Okay.
So this actually holds it face in also,
Yeah. So
because we're all. I mean, do you use your watch for the dog?
because I lost it, so now I went and I
Yep.
picked up a
So
Phoenix.
most of the time you're not looking at it anyway, right?
Right.
It
Right.
keeps it protected, the face protected.
Uh huh.
It's upside down, so that the
Yeah.
antenna's down, not the antenna's not getting in your way.
Right. So let me let me just show my viewers. This is $50 insurance policy against what I went through. Hopefully nobody goes through what I went through. What the-
Inside out version.
Hi there. Finally find a man in person.
Oh yeah,
Where's all your videos?
they're up in the clouds. I am saving.
Saban, yeah, I'm charmed. I've been watching your show for a long time, right? And then this year, it's like you disappeared for a little bit because you ended up with what? Limes.
Yep.
And I was, I sure hope he's okay. And then last year you came back. And then this year, like, where is he?
Did a couple.
You did, yeah, you at the very beginning.
A couple at the beginning.
Yeah,
And then the big thing for me was when I started the Bird Hills, I didn't have any kids.
yeah.
And then I had kids.
Ah,
Now kids just keep gobbling up more and more and more. And the other part is, this is my life. I'm on this thing all day long.
yeah.
And then it's hard when I have a little bit of time in my evening after my kids are in bed.
Yeah,
I'm gonna sit down on the computer and edit videos.
yeah.
But
So,
I might do a couple more next year.
yeah,
Especially when I come to things like this, and I've had lots of people stop and say exactly that.
Yeah.
So I'm like, you know what? I should make a couple more. So
it's enjoyable to watch it,
I
right?
think what I might do is I used to do this weekly, one a week.
Yeah.
Nah, it just was a lot.
Oh yeah.
What I might do is just collect the video footage from like a trip,
Uh-huh.
and just on a couple trips collect the video footage, and then I'll edit it, and maybe they'll come out in the summer. Or something,
Yeah. Yeah.
just so I can take my time and do a good job.
Yeah, I just decided, well, I'm not gonna do the videos during the hunting season.
Yeah.
I'm just capturing it, and then after the
do it
hunting,
later.
yeah, and then just go back and then do it in hindsight. And so that's why I ended up with coming with the hindsight.
Yeah, good idea. Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
Well,
Well, Simon, it's really nice to meet
Nice
you
to meet you
in
as
person.
I'm gonna check out your videos, yo.
Okay, maybe one of these days.
Subscriber.
Yeah, one of these days we'll just do a hunt together. Then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe so.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you. Yeah. A lot of the things that I see in your material, it's the beautiful camera work, right? And it tells so much story in that. And sometimes it's not so much the verbiage, but it's just all through that what's being captured through the lens. Yeah. Finally got to meet you. Yeah.
Conventions, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we started playing two.
Two?
Okay. All the time.
Okay. So you guys hunt?
Yeah, and we were using your chats.
Yeah. Okay.
We're the one who gave the chats to
Yeah.
Julia.
Yeah. Yeah. He and I we know each other for like what 15 years.
Hey, is it okay if I get another one from you?
Sure.
Okay, can I get your number and then
Sure.
I'll order? Because you don't live in Minnesota, right?
I just moved to South Dakota.
That's what I heard.
Yeah, but my son still lives here, so. And you stopped by, right, to pick up the chap? Was it you?
Yeah.
Yeah. And I didn't know, but I saw your face on the DNR book.
Yep. I'm gonna go talk right now. You wanna come listen?
Oh, okay. Yeah, sure.
Can you give me a number so I can text you? Because
Sure.
I think I'm gonna get another chat. My dad's old person. Oh, okay.
Hi, I'm Charm.
Charm?
Yes.
Hey, stupid.
Yeah, hardcore bird hunter.
Hardcore bird hunter.
Yeah.
More hardcore than me.
That's pretty hard. I have to say that's
Yeah.
quite the bar.
Yeah. Well, I just launched my channel too.
because I just moved to South Dakota, and so now I get more footage, more chance to be out there.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty cool. So what's your favorite type of bird hunting then?
It'll be pheasants and then grouse.
Okay.
Yeah.
Rough grouse or?
I've done rough grouse, and I just started getting into sharp tails
Okay.
and prairie chicken last year. It was just
I've still done very little chasing of sharp tails and prairie chickens. I want to do more. I love.
yeah.
I like pheasants. I love grouse.
Yeah. The prairie chicken, it's beautiful because I went to the Fort Pierre National Grassland,
Okay.
and it's just big, vast, open space.
Yeah.
And you walk for miles, but you don't find any. But when you find them, it's just like, yeah, hit the jackpot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yep, that's.
Just subscribe here. now you're at 50.
I'm at 50. I'm all right.
I gotta start doing more videos because I've got a little over 100 subscribers.
Yeah. Well, I think he knows who the hunter is. And he wants to go hunt.
All the YouTubers that I follow and stuff, they all say the same thing. You'll go back and watch your first videos and you'll cringe. Because after about a year to 2 years, then you really know how to edit and
Yeah.
you do it twice as fast.
Yeah.
And your videos look so much better. So just keep doing it because in about a year, you'll be popping out a video once a week. You'll put time into it, but you'll be like, my videos are so good now.
Yeah.
But don't remove those old ones. It'll
Yeah,
remind you.
yeah.
You what it's all about.
Yeah.
You know?
I really didn't know what to expect going into the Pheasant Fest with the video. Everybody was very receptive, very cordial, and very professional. More than that, they're friendly. I wanted to share the epiphany that I had was that it struck me that Sabin from the Bird Tales was the only YouTuber that I recognized there. Now that doesn't mean that there weren't others that came through. There probably were. Either I didn't recognize them, or I just was not there at the right time. We just didn't bump into one another. So that's the epiphany I had in hindsight, was that, hey, Pheasants Forever, the next time we do or you do a Pheasant Fest, how about holding a session or reserving or setting a place just for the YouTubers to come in and get to know one another and rub elbows with one another. I think that we are a community that can probably be a voice for you as well. Because we do have subscribers who also follow us. Now me being personally, I'm so new at it. I probably won't make even a dent at it. But I'm just saying that, you know, you've got YouTubers out there that have an audience that they can reach for you as well. So just kind of a thought there that I don't know if you've already explored that or not. If not, I think that that'd be an opportunity to reach to that community of YouTubers and get some of your goals and missions also make it visible in their channels as well. So it's just a thought there. So I should mention here that I probably bear some responsibility for bringing King into the pheasant hunting world. It was 15 years ago that I had a chance meeting with his dad at the local Gander Mountain. He was looking for a shotgun and didn't know which one to get. I happened to be standing by, and so he asked me the question. I did tell him that yes, I've been hunting pheasants for a while, and he said that yeah, he wanted to get into pheasant hunting. And so I recognized that, oh, he's a brand new hunter. He needed some guidance. And so that year on opening day, I asked him, or I invited him to join me and my son to go out and hunt in western Minnesota. On opening day, we went out there. He brought along a couple of his friends, and then I brought my son. And we had a phenomenal time. That field was just loaded with roosters. I think there was only a few hen that we kicked up. Most of them were roosters. So we, between the 5 of us, we got all of our limits that day. And we got it before lunch. His dad was hooked from that point on. So I'm pretty sure he already had some exposure before, but I think from that point on, I can tell that his excitement was there, and I knew that his dad was going to turn out to be a hardcore bird hunter just like me, or maybe even more.
Hey, it's okay if I get another one from you? Oh, can I get your number and then?
There's not a whole lot of pheasant hunters in the Hmong community in Minneapolis. There's lots of deer hunters, waterfowlers, lots and lots of fishermen, but very few bird hunters. Of the ones that do hunt, most of them know who I am because they know how passionate I am at doing that, pursuing the birds. And so they also know that I make chaps. Chaps that I make are just very similar to just like the ones being sold at Shields, waterproof, light Gore-Tex chaps. But I hand make them. So just because I'm shorter, my legs are shorter, and so it's just really hard to get chaps that would fit me. So I just ended up learning to sew and then make my own. And if it fits me, it usually fits them. Most of us guys are the same height, so most of them come to me for their chaps. So last year, his dad had called me and said, "Hey, can you make 2 for my boys?" So that's how they got their chaps, and that's what they were talking about. They wanted more chaps. But it was really good to see that the younger generation is pursuing the outdoors. If I can only get my sons to go out there in the field with me, that'd be great. But again, it's just wonderful to see that guys like King are trying to reach out to the younger generation, trying to pass that on to them, the great enjoyment of the outdoors. You know, the screen time, I think right now these days, the young generation is just in front of the screen too much. They need to be out there in the field and walk and build a little bit of endurance, you know, what have you. Just enjoy the nature. Rather than just being stuck in front of the PC. I think it's just too much time being spent on the PC. So, for whatever it's worth,